how's your rotator anyway? Your rotator's okay?
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. We've started recording. Yo, what is happening, people? This is Fight Talk with the BMAs, the Basic MMA Analyst. Welcome back to the Brothers Geek Out channel. I feel like it's been a while since we both caught up together to talk about fights. So I'm glad we got a chance to work this out. Last week was the ONE FC fight, which was absolutely amazing. But yesterday we had the first UFC Paris card. First time UFC was in Paris. And there was an awesome heavyweight fight against Ciryl Gane versus Tai Tuivasa. Did I say that right?
Yeah, Tai Tuivasa.
Man, that was a good fucking fight. That was awesome, bro. So exciting. Them guys went at it, man. Did you watch it live? Because it was good it's better at your time. I had to watch it later on, but it was more suitable to your time in the UK, right?
Yeah, it would have been, but I got back from work. Got from work late. But what I did was I didn't look at anything, and my friend gave me his BT Sports, so I just went play from the beginning.
Oh, nice.
So for me, it was natural. Awesome. I didn't miss anything. You know,
that's a mistake that I made. Because I was trying to avoid the results because I was watching it on Fight Pass, and for some stupid reason, I went onto YouTube and I just saw the interview highlights or whatever. So dumb. I know.
Do you know? Basically basic.
I know. Do you know what? In future, I just need to just don't put my phone on until I've seen the fights. But
you told me that rule.
I know. I failed, didn't it? I failed. But anyway, look, bro,
the fight. You head about the game, my friend.
Well, let's talk about the fights, man, because that was a fucking awesome and exciting heavyweight fight. But this is what I love about. I don't know if it's MMA or whatnot, or the UFC or whatever. But the heavyweight fights are so fun, man. I mean, Ciryl Gane's movement was just amazing. Those body kicks and everything. And then Tai Tuivasa, obviously he had to make it a little bit more dirty and try and get in there because of the range and the movement. And bro, the back and forth from round 2, when because obviously Ciryl Gane was controlling the range, but when Tai caught him and the back and forth,
he dropped him instantly.
Good, so good.
Instantly dropped him. I mean, they're just two powerful humans, man. Oh, shit, too powerful, way too powerful. I knew that Ciryl Gane would have too much movement and too much tools in his arsenal for Tuivasa. But again, if Tuivasa catches you, gets you in that dirty fight, makes it ugly, you just never know. And it almost went that way.
Yeah, I mean, two powerful heavyweights. I mean, Tai Tuivasa was on a five fight winning streak, and that power showed, from knocking out Derek Lewis and everyone, whoever else has been fighting. He's been fighting a few people.
Didn't he knock out Junior dos Santos as well?
I think so. Him as well. There was Greg Hardy as well. Yeah, Greg Hardy as well.
That was a shame. I kind of like Greg Hardy.
I don't think a lot of people did just because of his past and whatnot, and maybe his arrogance.
I mean, shouldn't be throwing stones in glass houses,
Yeah. Oh, it's a whole different conversation. But Ciryl Gane, what do you think?
He knocked his ass out.
What do you think of? What do you think's next for him, man? Because obviously, Francis Ngannou is recovering from his injury and whatnot. They're trying to set up Jones versus Stipe, right? So what do you think is next for Ciryl Gane? Does he have another title fight? I feel like they will skip him, and if Jones and Stipe happens and Jones wins, they'll definitely make him fight Ngannou just to make that big super fight. What do you think's next for him?
Tai Tuivasa.
Oh no, Ciryl Gane and Tai Tuivasa.
Ciryl Gane. I mean, you know what? Stylistically, it would be really fantastic if we saw him and Jones. Do you not think so?
Yeah. Ciryl Gane versus Jones. Yeah.
Jones would be exciting. I mean, I don't think he needs to wait around for another tune-up fight. Ciryl Gane. I think he's ready to go for Ngannou. No, I'd say so.
Possibly, yeah, possibly.
I'd say. I mean, I don't know who else he would fight, because the top in the ranking system is definitely gonna mess this up, right? Here we go. In the ranking system, yeah, I'm not getting it that quick, but I think Ciryl Gane, he's 2, right? He's beaten Derek Lewis.
Yeah.
He's beaten Tai Tuivasa. He lost to Ngannou.
Yeah, so, Tai was 3, so I think he's number 2. Yeah.
I know Gane was saying he doesn't want to wait, right?
Yeah, I mean, he could definitely go, but who else is there? I mean, unless they switch it and do John Jones versus Ciryl Gane, but then they just leave Stipe, man. Poor Stipe, and I guess they've never really invested in him anyway. But I mean, the guy's a
True, but
firefighter, the guy's a freaking hero and shit.
Stipe is a whole different on a whole different level of person in regards to what he does outside of the cage and inside. But I don't see him vying to be fighting at the moment. He's not. I don't hear his voice. I don't
Mm,
hear him talking. I don't hear
mm,
him being spoken about that much, other than in the distant whispers. We're talking
yeah.
about Derek Lewis, we're talking about Ciryl Gane, talking about John Jones, talking about Ngannou. But Stipe, for some reason, I don't know. Like he's too quiet.
It's
He's
not
too
his game,
quiet.
isn't it? It's just not his game, and he's a
That's fine.
firefighter, so he's doing that. Is that yeah?
That's fine. He doesn't have to shit talk, but he's just not giving interviews and talking about fighting, and like there's nothing there for him. So it's like I don't know. I think it's more interesting when you kind of spot them doing rounds and stuff. Oh, okay, they're visible. I don't see him, so I
Mm.
can't really speak excitingly about Stipe because he's quiet.
That's a
Ngannou is
mystery,
quiet, but
though.
as well, obviously he's injured, right? But he's quiet. Look at the whole Ngannou versus Fury fight. All this hype went into in the ring.
Quiet.
you know, it's
Yeah.
weird. It's really weird to have a heavyweight belt division and not be screaming about when is the next heavyweight fight, championship fight. It's not happening. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Really, really weird.
I mean, the UFC, I mean, heavyweights in general is supposed to be the most, I mean, it is exciting and whatnot, but I feel like the
It's the
lower
biggest.
divisions are always way more exciting. You got the lightweight, middleweight, you know what I mean? All that sort of stuff. So, but it is exciting now in the UFC. It is very exciting in the UFC, man, especially with these talents and just different style matchups and whatnot. It's freaking awesome.
Definitely. But I mean, heavyweight's always meant to be the number one
Yeah.
in every kind of combat division. And this one is we got no championship fight. Unfortunately, it's in a state of limbo. Are we gonna have to do another interim? I wouldn't like that. But what are we
But that's
doing?
what Jones makes it exciting. Jones is really going to make it exciting because we all want to, first of all, we want to see one of the greatest come back. Second of all, we just want to see how he does at heavyweight. You know what I mean?
Of course, we're all curious about that.
So
Absolutely.
that would be awesome to have him
I
back.
mean, if you look at the rankings, it's champion Francis, Ciryl, Stipe, Tuivasa, Curtis Blades, Sergey Pavlovich, Tom Aspinall, Derek Lewis, and so on. So I mean, Curtis Blades is still. Did he lose against? He won, didn't he?
No, he won. Remember, Aspinall hurt
Aspinall
his
hurt his
knee.
knee.
Yeah, yeah,
Right. Okay. So maybe as Curtis Blades for Ciryl
yeah, yeah.
then maybe if Jones isn't ready, then it's Ciryl Gane and Stipe,
Exactly.
or
Well,
it's
that
Ciryl
makes
Gane
sense.
and
Yeah,
Francis. Yeah, because if you look at the rankings, Jones isn't even in the rankings yet. He's not there. He doesn't exist
yeah.
in the
No, he
heavyweight
wouldn't
ranking.
be though, innit? Unless he makes his debut, right? So
I guess so. But my point is like what I can see on paper is Stipe and Curtis Blades. So maybe something like that. But the fight was incredible. The finish was emphatic. He touched up the ribs, tenderized them.
yeah, but the body kicks were nice, man. And he'll throw like a little crescent kick as well. That head kick, bro. When he landed that head kick and Ty wobbled and then straight away through the right hand, I was like, this guy's a beast. He's a
Yeah,
beast, bro. He
like
took that head kick. And the thing is, as
he was
crazy as
legend.
it sounds, I was like, that's coming. Because he threw a body kick and they hurt.
Yeah,
And then I knew a head kick was coming. And then boom, it
absolutely.
connected clean. And my guy ate that. I know he wobbled a bit, but I feel like he wobbled a bit and straight away through that right hand. I was like, what a fucking beast. Like, oh my
Absolutely.
God. That would have killed a
He was
man.
so aware. Huh?
I would have that head kick would have killed someone like me. I know I'm in
Me
a
too.
complete opposite division, the lightest guy ever, but bro, shit. The way
And
he
that's
ate that.
they're just built differently. But yeah, no, I did you hear him like groan when he got the leg kick? He was like, ooh. He took a
The
leg
body
kick,
kicks, yeah. Oh, the leg kick.
body kick, sorry. He took a
Yeah, yeah,
body
yeah,
kick.
yeah.
And he's
Bro,
like,
those body
ooh.
kicks were
And I was like, ooh, ooh. And then the commentators were like, they were like, Tuivasa tasting his lunch right now.
man, those body kicks were mad, and then just the body shots, the knees to the body, just so nice. Hey, but
He's a
Ty
whole
put it
different
on him.
level.
The fact is, Ty put it on him. He knocked him down. Every time he came, he threw the hands. Like, it is
He did.
absolutely a beast. It was a warrior in there. It's a
Did.
great fight, great back and forth fight.
And the way that he caught him for the knockdown, it kind of showed a little bit of exposure for Ciryl Gane, because he caught him with his chin up in the air. Remember that? Straight up in the air, he got him through his
Yeah,
guard,
man.
you know?
And if that
obviously
was
he's
an
got that
Ngannou,
power
if that was an
in his hand.
Ngannou hand shot, that could be over.
Done. It's a small thing, but for whatever, whatever it was, he did catch him straight through his guard. I mean, his hands were down, right, and it was straight through the middle. Boom. So that was interesting.
Nice.
That he didn't have an answer, he didn't have any head movement. He just took it straight.
Well, timed it well, man. Well, let's move on, man, because the co-main event was fucking good as well, man. Robert Whittaker versus Marvin Vettori.
One-way street for me. One-way street.
Yeah, well, Robert was, again, beautiful movement, just being out of range, and it was the basics. It was a right hand, it was a right high kick, it was the jab that was kind of throwing things, a front kick. It was just basics, man. It was so clean and nice.
I knew that he would surpass him because, again, like Ciryl Gane and Tuivasa, Robert has his dimensions of movement is plenty. There's just too many. He's very, very elusive, and I knew that Vettori is a bit of an ugly fighter. He's not that he's not that elusive. So I knew that he'll be chasing shadows, and he was chasing shadows a lot of the time.
Yeah,
a lot of the time. So I mean, we already knew that Robert Whittaker is just too good to just not be in the picture, be up there for the next contender for the belt, or he's too good. That's why they're talking about him going to going up a weight class, light heavyweight, 205, I think.
Who, Robert?
About that?
No, I didn't hear about that.
It was a talk somewhere, but it makes sense. Like, he's just too good. You can't beat Israel again. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I mean, he's definitely up there. And again, it's one of those cases like Colby Covington. If it wasn't for Israel Adesanya, then Robert would be champ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those situations, and his movement's so good. And I like Robert's attitude, man. He's just always chilled. He's very respectful. All this sort of stuff. Marvin Vettori, again, Marvin's got a chin as well, because he took some licks as well, head kicks and strikes, but didn't go down. But Robert was just so precise and so calm and just like a sniper, basically, man. It was so good.
Absolutely. You could see he was really hurting him. And I mean, Robert even said, like, this guy's tough because I did damage, and he stood there and took it. And yeah, hats off to Vettori for being that, that kind of granite human.
Well, maybe
like you said, some guys would have folded from that.
Well, maybe what could happen there is if Robert will obviously wait out to see what happens between Izzy and Pereira. And then, if Pereira wins, just say he wins, then Robert might be like, well, look, I'll give it a shot against Pereira. And maybe he might have a better chance against Pereira, you know what I mean? So that could be Robert's way back up. But if Izzy wins, then, Robert should give him another try, you know what I mean? So he deserves it. Yeah, I mean, he deserves it. He's winning. It's not like he's sitting back waiting. Look, I don't mean to be like whatever, but like Kobe, when he wants to fight Kamaru, he just beat he doesn't, he beat Masvidal when he got the rematch with Kamaru, right? I mean, Masvidal, like, you should have fought Leon. You should have fought, Bilal Muhammad or something like that. But he went and beat Masvidal, then got title fight and whatnot. Robert Whittaker's beating the number 2 guys and the number 3. Like, he's the top 5 guys to earn that title shot. So he fucking deserves it, man.
I mean, to be straight, the second fight that he had with Adesanya was very close. And I know that from his own words, he thought that he won that fight. I personally thought he didn't do enough, but like you said, another day, another ref, another set of judges, maybe he would have won that fight. So putting that in perspective, the fact that he got knocked fuck out in the first one, had a close shave in the second one, I guess the third one is prime position to see what happens.
Yeah, man. And his performance is speaking for itself anyway. It's not like he's getting it out of like no reason. His performance speaks for itself. He's beating the top dudes.
He does deserve it. It's just like, if you don't do it, then what are you gonna do? That's the thing. Like, you're too good to stay in this division. You're too good to be a gatekeeper, right? No one's gonna run up on you like that. So you need to you still have ambitions
Go
and
up,
drive. So
or
you might,
he did fight at
yeah,
welterweight. Didn't he fight at welterweight?
he,
I swear he did.
he did, yeah, yeah, and that's why he's so quick. He's
Yeah,
so
he done
quick,
the ultimate. I swear, I'm sure he done the Ultimate Fire in welterweight, and then
He
moved
may
up
have
once he
done.
got to the UFC. Yeah,
He may have done. He may have done. Like those fighters are able to take those attributes and go up or go down. Like Volkanovski doing the reverse.
yeah, yeah,
Incredible.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Cannonier. It's incredible how they're able to just like compact their whatever it is that they got and take it to the next division and then wham. So
Mm,
yeah, Whitaker's the Reaper is one hell of a guy, but I don't know what
yeah.
he's gonna do if he loses again to Adesanya.
Well, we'll see what
If
happens with
Adesanya
that.
even wins,
Yeah,
he
we'll
might
see.
even
We'll
win.
see what happens. Yeah, because
The
I think
domino
maybe
effect.
secretly he might be just hoping that Pereira wins, and then he can give Pereira a chance.
I think if Pereira wins, that's a that's an upset for the UFC. I
Yeah, because I mean, you want your superstar, which is Izzy, to just keep doing his thing because he's a freaking superstar. Like, you know what I mean? So anyway, we'll see what happens with that. I mean, the rest of the card was fun. I mean, the fight before that was Joaquin Buckley versus Nassourdine Amavov. I don't know. I can't say that one. But that was they had a bit of bad blood between those two. Another
I
guy
heard there was
from
something.
Dagestan, but
Oh
he's more of a
yeah.
striker.
He lost.
Yeah, yeah,
Buckley
yeah.
lost.
Buckley lost. I mean, he won the third round. He came out of the third round like
Oh,
with a
yeah.
vengeance, boy. But he lost the first two
Um,
rounds. But he came out the third round swinging. The movement of how do I say it, man? Amavov was great movement.
Nassourdine.
Nasruddin, yeah. The movement of him
Nassourdine.
was good. In and out. He was a striker. And he's from Dagestan and what as well. And then when you hear that, you just think,
Uh,
wrestling and whatnot. But my guy was a striker. Pull it on them. They had some bad blood going in. Apparently, Joaquin was doing some
right.
Instagram stuff or whatever, and just kind of teasing him through there and whatnot. So there was a lot of bad blood, like
That's good.
constantly in the face. They were constantly in each other's face the whole time, the whole fight. Even when there was like, little fouls here and there. They weren't like, Nasruddin would just in his face. But then he got tired by round 3, and then Joaquin just came out with a vengeance. He won that third round, but overall, Nasruddin won the first 2 rounds, so that's why he won the fight.
Okay. No, I missed that one. I only saw the main ones, but damn, that's disappointing because I thought that Joaquin guy was, didn't he was the one that had that crazy knockout, right?
Yeah, I mean, they always show that basically for his highlights because it
Yeah,
was so sick. But,
right. He hasn't been able to capitalize on it since then, right?
yeah. Well, the rest of the fights were cool. Let's move on before we get locked off by Zoom. But
Oh,
next
yeah.
week's card, bro, because next week's a freaking fun one, bro. We got UFC
Is this what I think it is? Oh no,
279. 279. You
I
got
feel like
Chimaev versus Diaz.
this is a funeral right here, man. This is a funeral.
I mean, look, you just can't count Diaz
I'm a
out.
dressed in black man and smoke a joint.
Well, yeah, listen, that's what it looks like, right? And the odds, I mean, I don't know nothing about the gambling odds and whatnot, but it's like
I don't care for
Nate
that.
Diaz is a 750 plus. So I believe if you put £100 down, you get $750. I don't know. Anyway, fuck that. Bro, I mean, you just can't count Diaz out, but yeah, it looks like
I'm not.
it's pending that. It looks like it's set up for him to lose and for Chimaev to just get more popular. That's what it looks like. It's been set up. But
on paper.
Diaz is a bad motherfucker. He don't give a fuck. He took the fight. He'll fight him. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. I'm not. Is that us? Oh. I'm not ruling him out by any stretch of imagination. It's just not a good fight for Nate. It's not a good fight to leave on for Nate. That's what I'm saying. It just seems like overall it only really works best for one person. Because if Nate's gonna survive that fight and win, right? Great. Like he'll leave the organization with that last fight in hand as a win. But to fight something like that, to get through that, it may damage his stock when he tries to go to what they call it, free
agent. No, I don't think so. I have to disagree, man. He's so popular, man. Anyone would. Well, he lost. How many fights has he lost? And he's still popular. He lost that whole Leon Edwards fight, slapped him in the last round, in the last 30 seconds, and then won the fight in the public's eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's so popular. Anyone would take him if he wanted to. I think anyway, he'll just go off and do boxing and fight Jake Paul and make millions because that's popular and shit. I mean, I wish they put him versus McGregor as his final fight. Just a big spectacle. Send him off nicely, pay him nicely. That would have been lovely. But in this sense, I think they pull it with Chimaev. One, because, you can't count Diaz out, but it's just to build up Chimaev more. And then, just build up Chimaev a bit more. But I wish they gave him McGregor, just made it a big spectacle and said good luck to you, and that'll be it.
Yeah, that would have been nicer, but they've literally fed Nate Diaz to the wolves. Literally fed him to the wolves. And of course, like I said before, Nate Diaz is capable of making upsets happen. He did it with Nate Diaz in their first fight. Big upset, he almost did it to Leon in that fight, So he is capable of making these upsets happen, but it's stacked. It's very stacked against him.
Definitely. I mean, it's still exciting. Comes at Chimaev is still an exciting prospect. So he's still fun. It's still going to be fun regardless. And Nate Diaz is just going to be it's not. The thing is with Diaz as well, he's already a legend in the game. You know what I mean? So he's a legend. You know what I mean? He's a legend. He's a very popular fighter, and people are going to love him regardless. So it's going to be fun, man. Next week's card, and then we got a welterweight debut from Tony Ferguson fighting Li Jingliang. It's going to be a fun one.
Yeah. It's a bit nuts to go there, but makes sense though.
What makes for sense. Tony?
Yeah, like I didn't expect him to go to that division anyway. To go down. I didn't expect him to do that, but it makes sense. It does make sense. Try something different.
Yeah, I mean, if he goes, welterweight is just. Yeah, let him try. Let's see what happens, man. I mean,
man. That doesn't make sense even more so because he has to cut even more weight, and he's like, how old is he? He's 38. Like, imagine the weight he has to. He should be going up.
Who, Tony?
Yeah, think about
it.
No,
he's going up. He's going up. He's going welterweight. He was lightweight before. Remember?
You're right. No, you're right. So that's really good for him because then he's not having to cut all that much weight. As an older person, I ain't done it before. I haven't. So I don't know. But you hear these fighters talk about how harder it is to cut weight as an older man. So that's a good move for him.
Actually. Yeah. So let's see how it goes, man. Let's see how his performance goes against Li Jingliang. I think that's a good matchup as well. So that should be fun. We got Kevin.
The same Tony that appeared before he got his face knocked off. It's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, because Tony was going good. I mean, you can't count him out because he was freaking doing good in that fight.
He dropped Chandler, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he did. I don't know if he did. Did he drop him?
He dropped him briefly, and we were like, ooh, and then.
Yeah. Kevin Holland's coming back, fighting Daniel Rodriguez. That's going to be fun.
Catch weight. Okay. Why?
I have no idea.
Johnny, what's the significance of catch weighting?
No idea, bro. No idea.
All right.
Irene Aldana versus Macy.
Yeah.
I don't even have to say her surname. Chiason.
I don't know her. Is she bantamweight? Okay.
I think I've seen her before. Then you got Johnny Walker versus.
Oh yeah,
Johnny Walker.
I don't even know the Romanian guy, right?
Yeah, Ion. He always I think he calls himself Hulk or something. He always is very aggressive with the weigh-ins and all that stuff. He gets in people's faces and stuff like that. Yeah, it'll be interesting against Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker, ever since he was such a high prospect, and then ever since he had that shoulder injury, everything just went downhill for him.
Man. And let's not forget the shoulder injury was self-inflicted. He was doing the worm after a victory, and after that he broke his own shit. And now he's a meme for how he gets knocked out. Isn't that funny?
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
That's pretty sad. Because I remember thinking about, Johnny Walker versus John Jones. How's that going to be? Their styles and stuff. And then
that's it. That's it, man.
And that was it.
So that's fun. Who else is on it? We got some prelims. Chris Barnett is interesting. He's a bit of a fun one. The heavyweight. He's fighting in the prelims.
Where you see in the early prelims?
Yeah, he's in the early prelims. You got who else you got going on there? There's a few different fights. Hakeem Dawodu,
I don't
he's
see Chris
fighting
Barnett.
the early prelims. He's in the prelims.
Early. Chris Barnett, right? From way back.
No, man, Chris Barnett. Not the old school Chris Barnett. Heavyweight. He's fighting a guy called Jake Collar.
Man, I actually can't see that.
Yeah, man.
Oh, got you. Yeah, got you. Because I'm
Yeah.
looking, when I hear Chris Barnett, I'm looking for a white guy, and I'm like, huh?
Yeah,
Got
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
No.
I haven't seen him fight. I don't know him. I know Hakeem Dawadu. He's pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, it should be an interesting card next week, man. It should be fun. I guess that main event is super exciting, so that's something to look
Yeah,
forward to.
and at least we got a women's fight in the main event as well. It's been missing for a while.
Yeah.
Hasn't been any like really good women's fights for a while. Like ladies, where you at? You know?
No, there was I swear there was one a couple weeks ago, man. I can't remember exactly who it was. It was on the same card as Amanda and Juliana Pena.
And it was a good fight.
Yeah, and that was a couple weeks ago anyway. Them two fought a couple weeks ago, but that was
not on the main. That wasn't on the main card though. I'm looking now. Yeah, that card there, 277, only had those ladies on it on the main card.
Okay, maybe it was on the prelims though. Maybe it was on the prelims.
Maybe, but I'm saying main card. There hasn't been. Okay, no, that's a lie. That was 278. Yeah, no, there was. I didn't see that one. Yanan Wu and Lucy Podolova knockout. Did I miss that one?
Yeah, there's been some exciting ones. What's her name? The girl from Liverpool, Paddy Pimlet's friend. What's her
That was
name?
ages ago.
No, they fought
that
just didn't they fight not too long ago, right? In London.
a month
Also.
and a half ago. I want something yesterday.
I swear they fought in London not too long ago. But anyway, but next week's card should be fun. We'll definitely catch up about that. Yeah, man. I guess that's it, bro.
Yeah, no, there's nothing else coming up apart from that. I mean,
I know they're setting up Wei Jingliang versus the champ. What's her name again? See, that's how bad it is, man.
Carla
Carla
You
Esparza,
always
yeah.
got Carla Esparza.
Yeah,
Put
I
some
mean,
respect on her name.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, we'll see what
I think
happens
that's
in
gonna
that fight.
go where we think it's gonna go. I think so.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that.
And
I haven't booked tickets. I probably lost my opportunity, but I should be in Dubai mid-October, and I would love to be at the Abu Dhabi card, which I keep saying, but I'm not trying to book any tickets until I'm confirmed to go there. I'm confirmed to go there, but I'm trying to sort the dates out and book my ticket to go to Dubai as I leave Singapore. But I know Khabib's opening up a gym in Abu Dhabi, which would be awesome. And shit. If I ever find out he's doing a workshop there, I'm fucking driving down there or taking a bus or, take a taxi to Abu Dhabi, bro, to train, bro.
By the way, yeah, off topic. What are you doing in March next year?
I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking in Dubai somewhere, or maybe home. What's happening?
I booked tickets for Thailand, man.
Oh shit!
Study.
Oh,
yeah,
nice. Study? What do you mean?
For 2 months.
What?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go and study and just like become a Zen master.
What do you mean? We study it down there? Muay Thai.
Do we have much time left? We take this off the call?
We're gonna go. Yeah, maybe we'll take it off. Cool. All right, cool. Okay. All right, let's take it off. Cool. Let's end it there. But anyway, everyone, thanks for watching. That was another episode of Fight Talk. We'll be back next week to talk about the Nate Diaz versus Khamzat Chimaev fight, which is going to be awesome. Please like, subscribe, dislike, all the usual shit, and we'll catch up soon. All right, peace. Oh, let me stop the